Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find some room. It's Hawkins. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Receiver in motion now. Trying to run it. It's Hawkins. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. On the run, it's Hawkins. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. The Gators looking to run some tempo here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. And they did it right there.
Getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking for his back. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved, just get his hands on the football. Also, nice easy screen, gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice easy throw. Look at this, it ends up being a huge play.
That completion sets up a third down play. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it second and medium. grab behind the line. It's McClellan. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Now pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw yet again. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game. The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose from the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Breaking free at the 35. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards, but nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff heading left. Big spin on the run. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Gators are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. And there's the handoff. Jukes to get free. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw. It's Moore. Makes a quick grab. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the completion made. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch. That
completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Moore. Tries to get it to the running back. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for his running back. And he's got his man caught wide open in stride. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump. And the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play. Any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. So it's second down and 10. Defense not pressing this time. To the air. It's Moore. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? He steps out of bounds, a solid return, and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout. You talk strategy.
Timeout, Florida.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Run moves the ball to the 16.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Bites off a defender. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Running out of time in the pocket. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The throw, it's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Tight end goes in motion. It's a quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Number 10, Lucas Garrett.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points.
Let's go! Flip it, flip it! Now, now!
It's an option look. And now it's fumble. What a decision. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a 2-point conversion. You have to protect the ball much better than that.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
Get set, get set! Reload!
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Got it!
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Belly stutter!
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He pulls it in for a big gain. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
And the Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on third down. Breaks free. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I really like the call here by the offensive coordinator. The defense is thinking, of course, pass with the offense trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the OC, he just dials up a QB design run. Quarterback gets a first down and gets out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Pass complete. It's second down now. And he drops back in the gun. It's a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught near the goal line. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. And the back gets the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a
Just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Launching one to the end zone. Grab near the sticks. It's McClellan. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just how fitting that this offense finds a way to score a touchdown late in the game. They've been doing it all year long, and a big reason that they're here in the postseason. Now, you always practice the 2-point plays, right? Now, you better pick your best one and deliver to tie this game up.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Moore. And he's got it. The conversion is good, and we are all tied up here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for 2, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the 2nd half.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Keeping it on the ground here. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That picks up a 1st down. He's spotted at the 39. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Nice grab. It's Wilson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught right at the 15. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.